Hello, friends. Welcome back to Transcendent Astrology and Tarot. My name is Michelle Fondin. I'm the author of 12 published books, including Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, and Twin Flame Union, the 7 keys to a healthy twin flame journey. You can find all of my published books on Amazon, and now you can also find them on Ingram Spark. If you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you here. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do one-on-one tarot readings. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. And hey, on my website, I have so many twin flame resources. If you go to the tab Twin Flame Courses, you'll find all the resources that I have on twin flames. Welcome to the weekly Twin Flame Tarot reading for twin flames, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and the couple. This is for the week of September 15th through the 21st of 2025. To start, I always like to say a blessing over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, twin flames, guardian angels, let this reading be the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, stand guard, casting away all lower energies with your sword of light. Romance angels, twin flame angels, help twin flames around the world understand what they need to know to learn and to grow. So we're going to start with Divine Feminine energy. Divine Feminines, how have you been this week? How has this journey been for you? How has the journey been treating you? Honestly, I see a lot of changes in the twin flame trajectory. That's why I started doing these weekly tarot videos again. I had them on my other channel at Michelle Fondin Author on YouTube, but I made the decision in early June, I believe it was, maybe it was late May, that there was so much changing in the twin flame collective since I started the journey in 2018 that I felt that I just needed to do these energy updates. So here we go. Divine Feminines, we have the Queen of Wands. I love this card so much. This is the Manifestation Queen. This is the Manifestation Queen. Divine Feminines, she is awesome. She is empowered. She is living in her power. She's living in her divine power. And in fact, I also wrote a book called The Empowered Divine Feminine that you can check out. But she is living in her power. She is really, really good at manifesting right now at this time. This is a fire card. So it's about this fiery energy moving forward and living your highest truth. I love it. I love that energy. So let's see for Divine Masculines what they're living, what energy they are putting out this week. So DM to DF. What energy are you putting out this week? Please and thank you. So we have, oh my goodness. We have the 5 of Swords, which honestly, I'm not surprised because of the way the world is in today's day and age right now, kind of current. We're talking about September of 2025. The 5 of Swords is called the gossip card. And what this is the buzz in their heads, the buzz of other people in their brains, in their heads. Now, this could be the media, it could be social media, it could be the news, it could be more immediate. It could be the people around them, their coworkers, family, friends. And this is that Divine Masculines are really tired of the buzz around them. As you can see in this imagery, there's a crow pecking at this guy's head. So it could just mean that your DM is surrounded by people that do not have his or her highest interest at heart, that they are not telling the people around them, hey, you need to stop talking to me, stop gossiping, stop saying things. It's a hard energy to be in, especially if your Divine Masculine twin flame has been a people pleaser their whole life. So I would like a qualifier for the Five of Swords because it is a more challenging energy. Let's see what else. For Divine Masculine Twin Flames with the Five of Swords, what other type of energy can support this? Can you help us with what other things are Divine Masculines experiencing? So we have the Four of Pentacles. I call this the Feast or Famine card. It is the all or nothing card. It is not being able to have some moderation. So what could this mean with the Five of Swords for Divine Masculines? What it could mean is that they do not understand how to have moderation when it comes to telling the people around them when to stop gossiping, when to stop talking, when to stop talking about social media, the current events, whatever they happen to be talking about, or maybe them in particular. And it could be that because they don't have the assertiveness yet to be able to say to the other people, hey, you need to know when to stop. Like, I'm not going to talk to you anymore if you don't stop. If they don't have that assertiveness training, if you will, to be able to be that assertive and set those types of boundaries, what it does mean is that they could shut everybody out instead of being assertive in a proper way and saying, I like to be talked to this way, or this is the way I like to enjoy my time. So if we're going to spend time together, this is how I'd like to enjoy it without getting into that negativity. And so instead of being properly assertive, that means they're just shutting people out. They're saying they're not only shutting them down, because I don't even think they're doing that. I feel like they're just ghosting friends or colleagues or whatever, even family, because they're lacking in that assertiveness. So let's see, for the twin flame couple, how are these energies coming together, please? King of Swords, it looks like there is going to be a lot of strong energy between twin flames that is going to culminate in some sort of conscious communication. So what I'm seeing here is that there might be some productive contact, productive communication between twin flames, King of Swords, not really emotional so much as productive. Because as you see, the King of Swords is sitting on a mountaintop with all the animals that sit on the top of mountains. And he's getting a bird's eye view of things. He's getting a bird's eye view of the way things are. And I'm not saying this is divine masculine, but I feel like it's the energy dynamic between the divine feminine and divine masculine together this week that's going to give them that bird's eye view. Maybe the productive conversation between DM and DF this week is talking about world events or talking about what's going on in the chaos of everything from A to Z and being able to take a bird's eye view rather than getting emotionally involved in what is happening. And I really believe that's a better way to look at things, because when you take a bird's eye view, you can see the grander scheme of things. You can take a distanced perspective and see the grander view. Now, does that mean this is a relationship talk? I mean, it could be about the functionality of a relationship, but it's not necessarily an emotional talk. It's a functional talk about how to navigate life at this time, right? This is very functional, but it's communication nonetheless. How do I feel that divine masculine's energy is affecting divine feminine this week with the Five of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, which are rather challenging energies? I believe that maybe this is explaining why DM has ghosted in the past, that it's not about divine feminine. Even if they've blocked you in the past, it's not about divine feminine. It's more about them not being able to handle the buzzing in their ears, and they're not able to handle people with assertiveness, proper assertiveness, to protect themselves from the chatter of what they don't want to hear, what they don't want to experience. So they would rather shut somebody out, see the lady, her purse is closed, They'd rather shut somebody out, especially if Divine Feminine is chattering in their ear as well as all the other people in their lives. They'd rather shut them out than have proper communication, which I believe that's going to change, especially with the King of Swords. So let's further this by looking at the Twin Flame Oracle to see what else is going on in this Twin Flame connection at this time. DM and DFs this week as a Twin Flame couple, what else is happening on their Twin Flame journey? Please and thank you. So we have manifesting. And remember how I said for Divine Feminines that they are in a manifesting energy with the Queen of Swords? So manifesting is definitely happening in a positive way. I would even say pay attention to your thoughts and make sure that your thoughts remain positive. So what else is going on between DM and DF this week? Infinite possibilities, infinite possibilities. So I really believe this is about manifesting in the realm of infinite possibilities, which is amazing. It means that when you're in that space, you are unlimited. When you are in that space, nothing can stop you. No person, no situation, no circumstance can stop you when you infuse yourself in the realm of infinite possibilities. Okay, let's see what else is coming out for the Twin Flame couple. Twin Flame angels, romance angels, what else is coming out for Twin Flames this week? Daydreaming. Look, this is all about manifestation this week. Let's just talk about this because all three of the Twin Flame Oracle cards are speaking to manifestation. And I believe for Divine Masculines, this is like, you really need to foresee these people leaving your life if they're bothering you so much. And I'm talking about like colleagues, friends, family members that are not serving their highest good. So you need to focus on like maybe finding new friends, finding new colleagues, finding family members who are going to support you on your journey and what you're doing. For Divine Feminine, this is like such a strong manifestation time that when it comes to your Twin Flame, look, we've got manifesting, infinite possibilities, daydreaming. Well, every manifestation starts with a daydream or a night dream. Every manifestation starts with imagination, imagining something into reality in the realm of infinite possibilities. And I believe that Divine Feminine, you're in this space this week where it's really important that you keep your thoughts positive, as I mentioned, that you keep your focus on what you desire, not the focus on what you don't desire. Keep your focus on that which you desire. And I did a webinar a while back. It was a couple of months now. It's called Elevate Your Twin Flame Vibration. You can get the first lesson free, but that's really what I'm talking about. It's keeping your frequencies high and making sure that when you are in this mode of manifestation, which you're a rapid manifester at this time, that you keep your thoughts and vibrations very high. So when you're thinking about your Divine Masculine, thinking about the situation, thinking about maybe what they did in the past, try not to think about that. Focus more on your desired outcome. Focus more on seeing things from a bird's eye view. And that bird's eye view is seeing things from a distanced perspective rather than so close that you're emotional and you're harboring those negative feelings. But this week, gosh, it is all about manifesting in the highest way and moving up to that higher space where eagles fly, because that's what the King of Swords is doing. Okay, now we are going to get 3 messages from DM to DF, and then I'm going to do an extended DM to DF reading on my website. The link is below if you would like to join for free. Divine Masculine Twin Flame, what do you need to say to your Divine Feminines this week for the week of September 15th? Growth. I'm changing this pattern and moving forward. I am changing this pattern and moving forward, which I really like because this pattern and this pattern are no good. So If they are, getting on their motorcycle, if they have a motorcycle, and riding off into the sunset instead of confronting the people and saying, hey, I need to set some boundaries here, then, they need to really confront those people head on. Okay, so DM, what do you need to say to DF? Growth. Wow. I'm not going to give in to fear. I know fear is only an illusion. Well, why would DM block or ghost or run away or be avoidant? It's because of fear, right? It's the fear of facing the facts. It's fear of confrontation. It's fear of, what if I hurt someone's feelings? That's a fear of every people pleaser, right? Like, what if I hurt someone's feelings? But you really need to look out for yourself and what you desire in your life, because it's about you as you relate to somebody else, right? If you don't communicate properly how you want to be related to and to relate to somebody else, then they're never going to know. Nobody's going to know. Running away doesn't solve the problem. Okay, so here we go. DM, what do you need to say to DF, please and thank you? Here we go. We've got a postcard and it says, our destiny is calling. Preparations are underway to take the next step. Our destiny is calling. Preparations are underway to take the next step. Okay, so this is interesting. I really feel that the energies are very, very strong this week for manifestation, for directed focus. Directed focus, looking at things from a bird's eye view, from the higher perspective. And if you and your DM or DM and you have a conversation, if DM is here listening, if you have a conversation with your divine feminine, I feel the conversation this week is really going to be about how do we look at things from a distanced perspective? How do we go to the top of the mountain and see the world from a bigger picture view rather than getting caught up in the drama, the emotion, the chaos, the garbage, really. It's garbage. It's garbage. When you get so emotionally involved in what's going on in the world that you cannot control, it's garbage. The only thing you can control is yourself. The only thing you can't control are your emotions. And you can control your thoughts to think about things from a higher perspective. So, awesome week. I like this. It's more about personal growth this week, especially for divine masculines. But divine feminines, when you're manifesting that fast, it's also about your growth and what are you manifesting exactly? Are you manifesting your fears or are you manifesting that which you desire? It's your choice. So make sure to join me over on my website for an extended DM to DF reading. We're going to start that right now. I want to thank you so much for joining me here today. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames, and thank you so much for your support of my channel. You can purchase one of my 12 published books or two. You can check out my website for all of my twin flame courses and resources, and I will see you in the next video.